Good morning, guys. Stormy, windy, crazy day here. We had a nice fire, had some family over, did marshmallows. Anyways, yeah, that whole scenery is gonna get cleaned up afterwards. The rain's just now getting here. They are saying it's gonna get a lot worse, but I need to get this shed closed up and locked up. So yeah, we had a good time. Didn't burn all the wood. Oh, that rain is really picking up. All right, called TQ real quick. Told her unlock that back door. The ducks love it though, right guys? They love the rain. Woo! So we started off pretty warm this morning, and I'll tell you what, it's dropping like crazy now. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
We're gonna have a mess in the backyard to clean up.
Yeah, all the chairs are flipping over.
Yep.
So we want to give a great big shout out to Tony from Missouri. We have Mark from
North Carolina.
And we have Josh from New York.
Struggling here.
The struggle is real. Chris from Wisconsin and Alvin from Texas.
So Texas, Wisconsin, North Carolina, New York, and Missouri. All over the place.
You have such a great memory.
No. Anyways, big shout out to you guys. Your stuff will be in the mail first thing tomorrow. These orders just came in. And big shout out to everybody that we've missed as well, because we've been sending out a ton of packages. It's just been hard to give shout outs because we're trying to get them to you as quick as possible.
Hey guys, if you can do us a favor and share a photo, a short video to us through Facebook or Instagram, or even email at onespencerproducts@gmail.com using your mitigator or your flex chute, we would highly love that, and give it a share on our channel.
So with crappy weather outside, taking advantage, doing my meal prep. Got about 10 pounds of chicken breast here I'm going to be prepping. And then right over here, got, I think I got, what did I get? 5 pounds of lean ground beef. No, I got 2 of these, so I got 10 pounds. 10 pounds of lean ground beef. What I'll do is get it all cooked up. And then I'll portion it out. I got these little containers. I'll portion it all out, and then some of them I'll freeze. And then some of them I'll keep like for the next 3 days just in the refrigerator. Throw some jasmine rice in there, and yeah, pretty much have a meal. I use this sauce here as well to give it some flavor. Really like this one. It's made by Kinder's. 25 calories per serving. So from that to the bowl, got about a half cup of rice in here and about 5 ounces of chicken. A little bit of that sauce that I showed you. Good stuff. Alright guys, so storms here most of the morning. We're currently now under a tornado watch, and they're saying we could get 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 inch hail. As of right now, no hail. We had a little bit yesterday morning, but the wind is definitely picking up. All the trees just budded as well. Should be able to pick those up.
It says that we could be under a tornado warning too.
Oh, tornado warning now too? Dude, look at those trees. You got this guy out here riding his bicycle around. Hey, let me know if you see any of those spinny things in the sky, alright? Yeah, her thing's about to blow. There goes her door. Oh, I just saw a piece of the roof go too. The sun, what do they call those? Like a sunroom or whatever? for her plants.
What can I think of what it's called?
Our neighbor's door just blew off that and a chunk off the top of it. For growing plants, I decided to get an early start on it. And she's in that thing a lot. It's not good. I'll tell you what, we were thinking about going and picking up all the branches last week and getting started on it.
Good thing we waited.
I am so glad we did not do that. That would have been a waste of time. Woo! So if you're wondering and you don't know, we live in Northeast Ohio. I actually saw down south, I think it was Alabama and Missouri,
Mississippi.
a bunch of places actually got tornadoes and flooding, and our thoughts and prayers that definitely go out to all those folks. Turkeys crossing the road. Trying to see if there's any more. All right, guys, so got a chance to get over here this Sunday and take a look at the duplex. I just haven't had the time to get over here and look at it whatsoever. The contractors were over here, I think, 3 days last week, and got a lot accomplished, but they have to do it in stages, you know, like the drywall guys do the drywall, the plumbing guys come in and do the plumbing, and I think like the electrician comes in and does a little bit as well. It's just they got to do it in stages, but they got a lot ripped out. They got some reinstalled. Like I said, we're just waiting, you know, for the other crews and stuff to come. They got all the drywall for this unit delivered. That'll most of that'll be for in here. So yeah, you can see this is where the biggest change is, and I'm trying to think here. Okay, that must be like floor leveling they put down or something. It almost looks like concrete. But they got the shower surrounding. We ran into an issue. I'll plug a picture up here in a second. They put the first one in, and then right when they were about to finish up, they discovered a huge crack in the back of the surround. So they had to take the whole entire thing out and take it back and get a new one. Or maybe just the back piece, I think it was. Anyway, so that set them back for a little while. But yeah, got that whole wall. If you remember, this wall came out here to like right here. And yeah, I think it was about right here. This was real narrow, if you guys remember, and you could barely fit through there. Anyways, all opened up now. Anybody can have access. I'm not going to step on that, even though it looks dry. That piece right there kind of looks a little wet still. And then obviously they still got to have the guys come in that'll do the mud and like finish everything. So we end up doing the wall on this side because exterior wall, exterior wall. It's why they had that little short wall right here, actually, is that's where they were hiding the plumbing. We ended up just keeping a small piece of it for the big stink pipe or whatever, so we didn't have to move any of that. That would have been expensive. Anyways, ended up tucking it into a hole, into a wall here, and then all of that will have access from in here. They're gonna cut an access panel here. It'll look almost finished, but we'll have access. We can just take that panel out if we need to get in. So I'm going to show you a video from a few weeks ago and then an updated video. As you can see, open this kind of back up, and they had, I don't even know what you want to consider, some like 2x4 cabinets built in here all around the top. There was like a whole shelving looking thing right here as well, like just thrown together. All of these cabinets and stuff, guys, are just something somebody threw together and just put here. Like, it's bad. And yeah, anyways, we got top ones out. Bottom ones are going to go out too. They just didn't get around to it today. I wanted to point this out. So you see this window. Okay, this is kind of funny. We were looking at it and we're like, that's an odd shaped window, and it's kind of a little higher. The sink's, you know, a bit higher. You know, things weren't like lining up here. So we were kind of like looking all together, and I'll just go ahead and see if you guys notice it here real quick. Peek out the back door. See that back window here, right here? See that back window? It's gonna get out far enough for you. But if you, let me see here. Yeah, probably about right here. If you come in from the middle of that window, come in straight across. Yeah, the whole bottom of that window, they literally covered it up with the sink and everything. So you see it? Pretty, huh?
So you see it, now you don't.
No, you don't. I do want to say the backyard drains extremely well. We were over here the other day and picking some stuff up, and it was dry as can be. So that's nice. But yeah, didn't catch that one up until just recently that they had covered that up. Mario was looking at it when he was measuring the windows, and he's like, that's not right. So yeah, probably going to change this all out. All right, so the biggest change is going to be to this side, the kitchen area for this unit. They pretty much got everything ripped out, and yeah, just went ahead and skimmed it all, put drywall in, and got it down to like a bare shell, I guess you could say. We're still figuring out what we're exactly going to do with the kitchen. It's probably going to be a very simple, basic kitchen. This unit is a lot smaller than the other unit, so you're probably at most going to have like a husband, wife, and a kid in here, or a wife and a kid, or a husband and a kid or two, something along those lines. It's not going to be a huge unit here. So if you remember, the little wall came to right here, and it had like a hole in it with like a door thing. We took that door thing out, bumped that wall over, and then you know, they drywalled this whole area in here, and then drywalled everything else. We're going to have windows installed in a couple weeks. Everything's just pretty much rough at this point. The finished drywallers will do what they got to do. But yeah, as of right now, it's pretty much where it's at. It's just a blank open shell, and we're still figuring out what we're going to do with the kitchen layout, I guess you could say. New door will be on, new window will be on. If you remember, that window was covered like halfway up, so you couldn't even really see anything but half of that window going up top. But definitely made a lot of progress here, even though it's just a bare shell. It's coming along and already looking a lot better from where it was. Like I said, all the drywall is brought over to here as well. And yeah, that will be that whenever they get to it. The rain and bad weather continues. Not a overly cold day. I'd say probably mid 50s, maybe even hit a low 60 there. But just raining. I will say the grass is really starting to green up very quickly right now. But kind of just one of those days where you can't get a whole lot done outside. Just, it's not fun to work in the rain and, you know, make a mess out of things. So short little video here. Got you an update with the duplex. That one video I shot last week, the first day I think it was, that I'll put a little note there when I go to edit it. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show you a before and then an after, just to refresh you, or if you're new to the channel, kind of gives you an idea of where it was at, and far cry from where it was just a few short weeks ago when we cleaned all that trash and got all that crap out of there. So yeah, short little video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye.